Thank you for purchasing the blog posts with Tag Filtering Shopify section by qwiqode. In this video, I'll be showing you how to actually use it. This is actually an extension or an upgrade for the original blog posts section, and I'll just show you how to actually use the filter itself. So to get the full tutorial of all the rest of the settings, refer to the original video. So to get started, let's go with the first option. So we have multiple articles that are tagged with the word tutorials. So if I add that in here, then as you can see, the articles kind of change, and only the articles tagged with the word tutorials will appear in here, as you can see. So let's get rid of that one. So now the second option, we turn on tag menu for filtering, and then we add in the tags we want to appear there, separated by a semicolon. So if we add these in here, we have tutorials, we have web design, web development, and Shopify. And they're all separated by semicolons. And one thing I didn't mention is that these have to be, they're case sensitive, meaning if you put in a tag tutorials with a capital T, then in the blog's admin area, then you have to put in case sensitive here as well. So once you put that in there, then as you can see, when I click tutorials or click web design or click any of the other filters, then those are the ones being loaded. Another thing I wanted to show you is that we have this setting called default load. If default load is blank, show the all filter. So we have the all button here. So in case, if you're changing, for instance, to web design or to web development, and then you want to view all again, then you have that button all. If you turn it off, you won't see that. And another thing to mention is that you can also combine these two. So if we're putting in, notice I removed tutorials from here, but I'm going to put tutorials in here. So we're loading tutorials, and then if I go and click on web design, it's actually going to be a mix of article. It's going to be in articles that are tagged with both tutorials and web design, or tutorials and Shopify, and so on. And then if I click on all, then it's going to go back and load just the ones of tutorials. So next, let's get into styling this. So scrolling down, all these settings are in the other video, as I mentioned. We have filter styling right over here. So we can set different alignments, so we can have it left aligned, right aligned, or center. Now, as you can see, that it's only going to here and not to the very edge, and that's because we have the filter max width here set to 50%. So if we put this to 100%, then it's going to go all the way to the very edge. And then you can align that with, let's say, the title. If you wanted the title to be on the left, you can go down and set that as well. But let's keep this right now center aligned. Then we have filter top margin, so we can add more space between the title, and if you have a subtitle or a subscription below, you can add more space there. And then filter margin bottom, you can push everything down like that as well. Filter spacing, so that's the space between the links themselves, so you can add more space between them, like that. Then we have the settings for top bottom margin and filter spacing for mobile as well. Next, we have filter color, so we can change the color of the filters and set it hover or active. So if we're clicking here, there you go. Next, we have show underline under active or hover. So we could do that. Set the custom font. You can choose from the list that Shopify provides, or if you have a manually installed font, you could put the CSS code right in there. Next, we have font weight, all the other different settings that you are familiar with from other sections or from the original video that you saw. You can play with the font size, letter spacing, and font size and letter spacing for mobile as well. Now that's basically it. It works really well. You can expand the blogs, and once you've expanded it and you're viewing in grid mode, and you change, then you see it stays in grid mode. And same thing as you noticed with the carousel. And that's it. Thank you again. And I hope that this section helps you achieve your website goals. If you have any problems or issues, please don't hesitate to reach out to us via the support page on our website.